So pornography is one of those few substances or drugs, quote unquote, that is a silent killer. It's, oh shit. It's silent. No one sees you do it oftentimes. No one can smell it. No one can like see it visibly on your face. You tend to deal with it in silence. And if you have tried to quit porn for whatever reason, you find that it's wasting your time, you find that you're not able to get hard during sex, you find that your sex life, your dating life overall is suffering, perhaps because of porn, I got the keys for you. So stay tuned, watch this video, and you're guaranteed to take one of many first steps to quitting your porn addiction forever. Not for now, forever, if you want to do that. So tap in, let's go.
I'm back with my partners, we got a ole, yeah. Bottle of Corona, lay up on the water. My lady in the corner, she foreign. Wake up in the morning, margarita.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. What's goody, gang? My channel is all about providing you with a daily dose of edutainment. My goal is to entertain you and to educate you on a variety of subjects, whether that be topics such as more serious topics such as addiction. This is one video of my series of like addiction types videos. I've talked about marijuana, I've talked about porn. I'm going to delve into other types of drugs as well. But I also react to some comedy, right? So my channel, my goal is to brighten up your day, make you laugh, but also make you think and give you knowledgeable insights that better your life in one way or another, right? So this video is a part of my series on porn addiction and porn overall. Like, I talk about why I quit porn, and I bring on knowledgeable people who are
6 months later.
notable on the subject. So I'm gonna let my guest introduce himself and give you some more information about that porn topic. So let's cut straight to it. And if you want more like porn related videos, click the link, click the cards, the description, or the pinned comment where I talk about my own experience and overall give you more insightful knowledge about what you should do to quit porn and why you should quit porn in the first place, because the why is very big. So take it away.
I know from personal experience how frustrating it can be to keep trying to quit porn but failing over and over again and relapsing. And sometimes you just might be a little bit confused about the right steps to take. So today I'm going to share with you the 10 steps to overcome your porn addiction. And just to make it clear, these are the only 10 steps that you can take. And if you're missing one of these, then your struggle is just going to be much harder. The first is get rid of all material related to pornography. This involves destroying all physical and online pornography. Throw away any magazines, DVDs, channel subscriptions, video store memberships. Everything has to go. If you have devices which you use to enhance your masturbation experience when you watch porn, these have to go as well. Leave nothing behind. Next, install filtering and accountability software on your device. Filtering software is a tool to help you avoid websites that could trigger a relapse. Sometimes you're online to simply buy something on Amazon. Next thing you know, you're reading the news, you see a pop-up and something goes off in your head. And before you know it, you've forgotten that you came online to do one thing, which was buy something on Amazon. So filters will not allow you to access those websites, which could ruin your day and cause you to relapse. Accountability software is similar, but one major difference is that accountability software can be set up to notify your accountability partner of when you're visiting a pornography-related site. Some accountability software even notifies your accountability partner when you try to bypass or uninstall it. Third, avoid being online in private. At work, or if you live in a place with multiple people, make sure your computer screen is facing a general area where people pass by often. This reduces the probability of you watching pornography. If you're always watching porn in your room, take your device to a public area. Do your work in cafes and libraries. When you return home, put your device away. 4, delete all files related to pornography and sex on your device and have someone with you while you're doing this. So find all those files that you've downloaded that are pornography related and delete them. It helps to have a friend or accountability partner with you that knows of your problem. Have them make sure that you're not hiding anything related to pornography. This includes explicit pictures and videos of people whom you've maybe dated in the past or had sex with, movies, animation, digital literature. Everything of an explicit nature has to be deleted. Again, you need accountability with this. Have a trusted person scan your device for any explicit material and give them permission to delete it after you've cleaned everything out. 5th is join a support group. Beating pornography addiction is not something that you can go at alone. It really helps to be part of a community which understands your problem and which has other people going through the same struggle. When you realize that you have people that you can speak to, people who can guide you in your journey, and people who can inspire you, you're going to feel much better about this process. Look, most large towns and cities have support groups like Sex Addicts Anonymous and Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous. There are also men and women's groups which address pornography addiction. If you live far from an area which has a support group, there are also online recovery groups which meet periodically. 6. Get an accountability partner. An accountability partner is someone who keeps you accountable to the behaviors and boundaries that you have set up in your life in order to help you quit porn. This person reminds you of when you might be taking a risk that would lead back to pornography, and is also someone who you reach out to when you experience very strong urges that could end in a slip. Your accountability partner should be supportive. They could be someone who is going through the same issue as you are, and perhaps they're actively trying to quit. Your accountability partner shouldn't be someone who doesn't take porn addiction seriously, or someone who doesn't think it's a big deal. They also should not be a romantic partner. And the reason why is, despite their good intentions, they are emotionally involved with you. Sooner or later, your behavior is going to affect them negatively. 7, identify risky behaviors and draw boundaries. So take some time to find out which behaviors that you engage in that lead to porn addiction or that lead to a relapse. For instance, being home alone might be a trigger for watching pornography. Every time you realize that your family is out or your roommate is out, you immediately stop what you're doing and you go online to look for pornography. A boundary for this would be to get offline whenever you're home alone, or just leave your home and move to a public place to use your device. For some people, drinking alcohol or using drugs is the sort of behavior that causes you to watch pornography. Stress, loneliness, anger, seeing women dressed in a certain way at the gym, whatever it is for you, identify that risky behavior, create a boundary for it, and inform your accountability partner. 8, set up reminders of people who you care about and dedicate your recovery to somebody. What I mean by this is, if you're in a relationship, it helps to remember that you are with someone. Dedicate your recovery from porn addiction to someone that you care about, someone whom you want to be your best self for, your spouse, your children. When you're working or in areas where you frequently watch porn, put up a picture of this person to remind yourself that this isn't just about you, and that every time you slip or relapse, you're not being the person who they think you are. 9, cancel all recurring payments to apps or places that you act out. So if you have membership to a porn site or a dating site or an app, get rid of it, cancel it. If you can't, cancel your credit card and get a replacement card. The last thing you need is to be doing so well in your recovery, then the reminder for your monthly subscription to some porn site shows up and messes you up. And this also includes physical places that you get porn from, like video stores. Next is get a therapist, counselor, or coach. Work with a professional who has experience and training in treating porn and sex addiction. This is important because not every mental health professional has training in this area. Many who don't have training can end up encouraging your behavior because they are using outdated or ineffective models of treatment. Ask them how many clients they've worked with that have this problem, and ask for their qualifications related to treating porn or sexual addiction. There's no shame in working with a counselor or a coach. What happens is that you gain access to a person who can move obstacles out of your way, a person who could possibly diagnose some of your issues accurately and let you know if there is some other underlying issue. The answer to everything is not just in books and not on YouTube either. Sometimes you have to sit down face to face with a competent professional who can help you get to the root of your problem. In the description below, I'm going to leave you some links to the best tools that can help you with all 10 of these steps.
Hey y'all, so I hope that video gave you a very good detailed breakdown about the roadblocks and steps you need to take to put in place to quit your porn addiction entirely. Now, if you feel that one video is not going to do enough, or you feel like there's no accountability in a sense, click the link in the description for the Truth of Addiction program that walks you through more in-depth detail, more in-depth breakdown of what you need to be doing on a daily basis, and even what you need to be eating to make up for that chemical lack in your brain. When you watch porn, dopamine rises in your brain, right? And the pleasure receptors in your brain start going up. And because your brain starts to rely on porn, your brain itself stops naturally producing dopamine as much. And this type of stuff creates a chemical imbalance in your brain, which in turn make you almost dependent on things such as porn or gambling or whatever it is, right? Whatever gives your brain or your body a rushing sensation, like a pleasurable sensation, right? When you gamble, it's the pleasure of making money. When you watch porn, it's the pleasure of seeing a girl naked, or whatever you're into, right? So if you want more professional help, more like guided walkthrough program, a video series that you want to take, then click the link in the description for the Truth of Addiction program and get yourself prepared to live a more fulfilling and healthier life that isn't predicated on porn. I mean, you can watch it if you want to, but we're trying to make it more of a want than a need. That's my goal. God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste, and always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. If it doesn't nurture you or better you in any way, people, situations, circumstances, substances, if it's not nurturing you or making you better, don't water it. Cut it off. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. And always remember as well, keep that same energy. Be real, be authentic, don't be fake. Don't be fake with people. If you don't like them, straight up, be cordial. But don't show fake love or fake support if you don't walk with them like that. Okay? And don't tolerate people that show fake love or fake support to you either. Alright, fam. I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't leave. I have another variety of videos about porn-related topics. Why I quit my own porn. Why I quit porn forever. And why porn is poison for men and women. So check those videos out. And I'll see y'all on the other side once you click the link in the description. Truth of Addiction program. Get to it. Get your life back together. Get your life sorted out once and for all. Deuces.
She foreign, wake up in the morning, margarita calling. I answer and I'm speaking. I save all of my tweaking for the weekend. The city is my paradise and I might never leave it. I'm lucky like